Hi everybody, welcome back to the OsO Valley N-Scale Model Railway. Today, after much anticipation on my part, finally get to start working on the top deck. All the track arrived a few weeks ago and then I had to go away and then I've come back, so I've got a whole weekend at this, so I hope to make significant progress. So I'm just going to run you through the layout, certainly the top deck, and you let me know what you think. Anyway, you've seen the bottom deck before. See down there, and that's the Helix. So the trains will come up the Helix and they'll emerge just there. And the outside track here is for going up the Helix, and the inside track is for going down. So they'll come up the outside, all the way around through that section there, and all that you won't see, of course. That'll be covered by scenery. Trains won't really reappear until they come out about here, and then it goes through there under the bridge, and as soon as it goes under the bridge, it starts to climb, goes around on the single track, loops back up to here, and at this point it'll be 2 inches or 50mm. Then past that switch, I may get rid of that switch, across the bridge, around, still climbing. Once it clears the bridge, it'll climb again, over the top of that, and of course that'll be scenery. That won't be a bridge until it gets to here, and this section between there and there, I haven't found a bridge I like, and I'm going to end up probably scratch building a trestle, and then from there, once it clears that trestle, it continues to climb around this section. I may use a flex track around here because I can't seem to get the circumference I like. But anyway, climb, keep climbing all the way till you get to the big passing siding over here, and at that point it'll be up at 6 inches, or what's that? It's 150mm, 15 centimeters. So it's quite a climb, to say the least. But if I've calculated it correctly, I'll manage a 2-degree incline all the way up, so it's not too stressful. Certainly all my locomotives can handle that. And then they'll continue along the siding there, and of course that'll all be scenery, and you know, that loop underneath, you won't see that, of course, because that's concealed. And in fact, just climb down here, it'll probably emerge from a tunnel here. So anyway, so it goes along the double siding, again remaining at 6 inches height. I'm just going to move my ladder, so there you go. And then back into a single track, remaining at 6 inches, till it gets to here. You see my finger, there we go. And from here, all the way to here will be a bridge. And we purchased a couple of fans about 2 weeks ago. And whenever we buy anything, I save everything. Because obviously, as I'm always saying, it's hard to get the materials I need in this part of the world. So what I did was I saved these pieces of foam, and I've been looking at them, and I reckon if I glue them together and sand them and cut them to the appropriate site, it'll give me quite an interesting 3-arch bridge. I did think of the micro-engineering bridge, which is a superb looking structure, but when I calculated how much I would need and the size and the shipping and all that, it was going to cost me, $60, $70, $80, euros, whatever, by the time it gets here. And, I've spent a fortune on track and rolling stock and locomotives, but I'm kind of ready to take a break from that and use what materials I can find. But anyway, that bridge may work, it may not, but I'm certainly going to have a go. And if it doesn't work, hey, I'll just have to get the micro-engineering bridge or something like it. Anyway, continuing on. And once the track crosses the bridge, we get to this section. Now this section I've designed, and I've laid out the track, and I did like the design as I laid it out on the software program. But now I see it in the flesh, I think I could make better use of the space. And I might not even have a couple of sidings there, or spurs, or whatever. What's likely going to happen, and I'll show you the video after, I'll make another video once I've finished today's festivities, or the weekend's festivities. The track will probably come here, loop round, and then round and back. along. But basically from here things remain the same, so then it will, and by the time it gets to here it's dropped back down to I believe 4 inches. So 4 inches long here, 4 inches. I don't know if that's going to be a bridge or the tunnel will start here for this lower track. It'll probably be a tunnel, I don't want too many bridges. And then curve round, dropping down, and again completely concealed, you won't see that until it emerges out the tunnel here. And then back along, all the way along there. Remaining at 2 inches all the way along until we get back over to this section. And again, this will be a tunnel, because obviously this will be scenery through here, and then re-emerge the tunnel here, and then it can back onto this switch which takes us from the lower track, and then we can continue the circuit again. Okay. Now, one of the reasons I need to change it is I really had a severe case of brain fade when I designed this, because ultimately if I want the trains to go back down the Helix to the lower deck, I have to get them to this section here. All right. Now at the moment, to get to this section here, if you trace that, it goes all the way around to here, and it comes back into this switch or turnout here. The problem with that is all of my trains will be coming in this direction. So I can't really turn, I've got nowhere to turn them around and then send them back down here. So I was really stupid. What I should have done is put this switch on this section here and then run it around. And that's what I've redesigned. I won't show you the design yet. I'll wait till I've put it back up and we'll take it from there. So that's where we're at. You can see the top deck is going to be a lot of height changes, quite mountainous. Which is what I wanted. I wanted it completely different to the lower deck, and hopefully I'll achieve that, because obviously the good old lower deck is going to be all city and well, not rural, city and suburban and that sort of thing. So whereas the whole top section is going to be completely countryside and mountains and, you know, pine trees and deciduous trees, grasslands, that sort of thing. So, you know, lots of rivers. One of the things I was thinking of doing here, because most of this track will be concealed apart from this long bridge, and then just basically from here onwards you'll see a bit of track. I was wondering what to do with the spare space, because obviously that's quite a big triangular area there. And you know what, I've just been watching a video, a Mike Pfeiffer video, to make a change, and he's just done a video about making a lake, and he's put in a dam, and I thought, yeah, that's a good idea actually. So with this tall bridge, or whether it's this bridge or the micro engineering bridge, we'll see. Yeah, I might do it. This might be a big kind of lake area for this long bridge to traverse, and then maybe put some kind of raised section here. I don't know, we'll see. That's what I'm hoping to do anyway. That's it really. So bear with me, and hopefully in a day or two I'll have another video for you, and we'll take it from there, and you let me know what you think. Anyway, that's it. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.